Hey friends, and welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you're new here. We're here today to help you avoid these mistakes if you're ready for that next chapter and you're looking to move to another state.
Not only is moving to another state full of emotions and adventure, but it's also logistically challenging. These are not just tips, they're life-saving methods for moving across the states from people who have faced this exact challenge. Let's dive into the world of moving across the state lines right now.
If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about living, eating, sleeping, working, and playing in Northern Utah, then subscribe below and tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Northern Utah.
We are Sloan and Kim Peterson with the Peterson Group, and we've been in the real estate business for over 10 years, and every day we help people just like you looking to buy, sell, and invest and relocate to Northern Utah, and we absolutely love doing it. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All the information in that description below so we can help you make that smooth transition here to Northern Utah. Let's go ahead and get into it right now.
Okay, so the first thing you really have to think about when you're moving from state to state is how you're going to get there, quite literally. Are you going to use moving pods or a full service moving company? A pod might be more cost effective, but it definitely requires more hands-on effort. A full service moving company will definitely be less work, but we all know they won't handle your belongings as cautiously as you might want. What it all boils down to is how much of it do you want to do yourself? What's your budget for choosing a moving method? And how much help do you have, both at your previous residence and at your new place of residence, which may be even more important. We actually had some friends that did use the moving pods when they moved from Florida, and they had to do all the work themselves to unload and unpack and lift everything into their new place. Now, another option may be hiring a moving company who do usually have services like just moving bigger pieces of furniture for you, but oftentimes those companies can be booked out very far in advance. Just some things to think about if you're looking for how you're going to move your belongings.
All right, and the second thing is more of a moving tip or a hack. And even if you're just moving from one house to the next one, this is really going to be a great tip just for moving in locally as well. It's called the coffee jar hack. We all know that one of the most essential things we can have when moving is our tools, right? Setting up a house and furniture surrounded by boxes and not knowing which one contains your hammer or your screwdriver is really going to be super frustrating. It's advised to prepare a small toolbox or a container with all the essential items like the screws, nails, and small tools that you're going to need. This coffee jar ensures easy access to these items during your unpacking process. This is a simple yet effective strategy. It's going to really ensure that you're not scrambling for a screwdriver when, of course, you need it the most.
Planning your journey is as crucial as the move itself. Don't overestimate your stamina. Instead, turn your move into a mini vacation. Make stops, create memories. It's not just about the destination, but also about the journey. Especially if you are moving with pets or small kids, lots of stops are essential. We have had a few friends move across the country here to Utah, and instead of doing it in a couple days, they usually take a week or longer to kind of stop and rest and explore the country. I mean, sometimes that might be the only time you will ever be driving across all of these states, so you might as well enjoy it. I love the idea of making your move, which is already going to be stressful, a lot less stressful by giving yourself the time to make that drive and explore before knowing you have to settle in and get a new home ready. A fun idea might be to pick a theme, like every time you stop, visiting the most popular local diner or local attraction in that area.
The next key thing to moving, whether that be to another state or just across town, is to start packing early. The first pointer is to just create a checklist, go room by room, take inventory, see what you can back now, and then declutter along the way. It's going to make your life super less stressful. When you're moving to another state, you definitely don't want to bring along anything that you won't need, as space is going to be precious and you really want to take only your necessities. Many of our friends advise selling most of their furniture unless it's a family heirloom. They have never regretted selling any of their big pieces and just replacing them in their new home. Not only can moving big pieces of furniture be costly and difficult, but a lot of times they don't even fit the same in your new space, and you end up having to sell them anyway after you paid all that money to move them in the first place. If you can pre-pack most of everything you don't need, you don't have the stress of that last minute packing, which often ends up in organized packing, which makes unpacking the process that much more difficult for you.
And last, and something that can be overlooked in the chaos of moving, is school registration for your kiddos. For those moving with little ones, prioritize their education transition. Gather all necessary documents beforehand to avoid delays in school registration. Remember, different states, different rules. Make sure their school documents are somewhere easily accessible so you don't have to dig through dozens of boxes to find them. Make sure to call the school administration ahead of time to find out if there's anything different the school might need than what you are used to, so that your child doesn't have any additional pressures when starting at a new school.
All right, guys, that wraps up the top 5 tips for successfully moving from state to state. Of course, if you use a trusted real estate professional like us that has resources you need, they can help you on your transition to make it as easy as possible for you. If you guys have any questions, comments, or need any help moving, and we actually are making a checklist to make that easier for you, just comment below and we will definitely send that out to you so you can have our list of resources to move, especially when you're moving over to the Utah area. So for sure, please reach out. We're always able to help you when you're moving across the states.
Picking where you'll call home is an important decision, and we would love to help you make that smooth transition to the northern Utah area. If you're looking to purchase in the northern Utah area, we would love to help you out. Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. And until next time, we are keeping it real. Estate.